BPA free, microwave boil, refrigerate freeze, outofAir.com.
Celebrity chef ChefMarkKalix.
Welcome back to the channel. Well, I got a box at my doorstep at my home, and I thought it was an Amazon package at first, and I was eagerly anticipating new bike parts, new ski bindings, but no, it was a surprise. It is sous vide bags from a company called Out of Air. They sent these to me to review and torture test. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to do a little unboxing. We're going to take a look at the products in here. This is a big, heavy box full of what I presume to be all of their best stuff. We're going to put their sous vide bags to the test. So stay tuned in as we learn together. I'm curious to find out what makes Out of Air unique compared to other sous vide bags. I honestly don't know. I didn't do a ton of research on their website because I wanted to create my own opinions here. Okay. Vacuum sealer roll. I love this already. Without even opening this up, I'm just going to guess here that you pull out exactly how much you need so you can make bags, kind of like a commercial plastic wrap. Similar, smaller size, fantastic. 50 zipper vacuum sealer bag. As I'm watching a man work, very limits of his abilities here. Here we go. 4 mil, which is fairly thick, BPA free, that's good. And then lastly, looks like a combo pack here. Okay, this is the contents of the box that I received. We're going to break into each one of these, take a little closer look, so I can form an opinion. Sous vide's been around a long time, and really it's just getting to the point where it's moving outside of the commercial industry and into people's homes. Sous vide is one of those things that is easy to do, but kind of hard to explain. I'm excited about this roll. This is one of those safety cutter edges. So it's just like a plastic knob, and the blade is tucked in underneath. Basically impossible to cut yourself. Look how easy this is. Open access to cutter. You can shut the whole thing down, and then you can open it up so you can keep it dust free. Oh yeah, okay. I can see why they went with that. So I like this. I really do enjoy that. So again, same thing, just a smaller size. So that's the size difference. 8-inch versus 11-inch. Oh wow. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 bags. I bet you anything, these are refills. Yes. 50 zipper vacuum seal bags. Quarts. Okay, I get it. This makes perfect sense to me now. It's open on the non-zip side. Okay, let me show you. Here's the zip side. So you can tear this open, and then this is the zipper, like a Ziploc bag. And then the back side you fill. You're trying to sous vide and freeze tomatoes out of the garden or green beans out of the garden. You can fill each one that big, they're all the same portion. You put this in the machine, then have it vacuum pack and seal, and then when you're ready to open, you flip it over. This now becomes the reusable side. You tear this, you open and close this in the refrigerator. And then finally we have one more here, pints, vacuum sealer bags. So, same, just smaller size. Now that we've checked everything out, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put these bags to what I think is the true torture test. Let's go ahead, do some mise en place, do a little cooking. I'm gonna get deeper dive into what sous vide is, how you can be using it at home. Before we do cooking, let's talk about what sous vide is. Sous vide is 2 words. Sous means under, like a sous chef would be the under chef. And vide means vacuum or pressure. So we're putting food into vacuum or under pressure. So we're gonna squeeze all the air out of the vacuum pack, and we're gonna cook that in a water bath. So here I have a pot with a couple inches of water and my wand, my sous vide wand. So the food does not cook directly in the water. It cooks in the bag. Some might say it cooks in its own juices. But what really is more accurate is that being in a state with no air, that it's intensifying flavor, And most importantly, it's never going to overcook. It's because the food can never carry over. So once it hits 131 degrees, there's no thermal energy left for it to go higher than that. So if I have, let's say, just one steak, a 2-hour minimum time is enough to get some sous vide flavor. But what really is more desirable is more than 4 hours. So this is where it gets a little bit complicated. Typically over 4 hours in the temperature danger zone, which of course is more than 38 degrees and below 140 degrees, but typically above refrigeration and below hot holding, 140 degrees, you're in the temperature danger zone. And this is right where bacteria loves to propagate and makes foodborne illnesses. It has food spoil more quickly. You have to be very careful. What sous vide does is it minimizes or even eliminates food spoiling in the temperature danger zone because it's been vacuum packed, it's squeezed out all of the air and the majority of the potentially hazardous particles that could be in there, they're now gone. So you can cook something right in the middle meat of the temperature danger zone for more than 4 hours overnight. So what we're going to do is we're going to vacuum pack a couple of things. I have big old tough pizza bottom round here. We're going to do some pot roast. This is going to require overnight cooking. I have something that's a true test for most sous vide bags. This is a frozen piece of beef tenderloin. And then for some reason, I've always had trouble sous videing nuts for storage. I think just because they have so many nooks and crannies, one of two things happens. I never really get a tight enough seal, or the nuts crush. So we're going to do these 3 different things. I'm going to cook the tenderloin at a lower temperature to medium rare, 128 to 131 degrees. And then finally, of course, our pot roast is going to go overnight. So let's get cooking.